Hello, my friend, and welcome to Persist. Let me introduce you to our brand new training program. This split will cover 3 days per week. We're going to be doing upper body, lower body, and full body to ensure that we challenge your muscle groups multiple times per week and thus optimize the gains in strength, hypertrophy, and mobility and flexibility. I'm not going to dig into the format of today's session. Some exercises we're going to be doing for 3 sets, other for 2. They're going to be supersets, some giant sets, 3 exercises back to back. And we're also going to be exploring some longer flexibility-based holds at the end of each session. And I will be giving you options therein depending on your current level, but that's going to be something that we are going to be repeating depending on the particular day focus that it is. So you can also see your flexibility improve in line with your strength and muscular development. All you're going to need to get the most out of today's session, apart from that can-do attitude that I know you have, is going to be a selection of dumbbells. Now, simply, as always, especially when we're working from home, do your best with what you have. You might have to be doing some trial and error, more than likely, especially when we start a program, for your different weight selections. You see here, I've got 4 different weights, from very light at 5 kilos all the way to very heavy at 30 kilos, and I'm going to be doing my best to find the right tool for the job. If you've just got couple of pairs, hopefully, you're still going to be able to get a hell of a workout in. Sometimes you might have to cut your work period short because you're going a little bit heavy. That's absolutely fine. As long as you're challenging yourself, you're going to be getting great results by persisting with me. Let's waste no more time, and we're going to jump into our warm-up for today's upper body session. Alrighty, my buddy, we're going to be kicking things off with an alternating yoga push-up with reach. If you need to use your knees for the push-up part of this, absolutely can, or take the push-up out completely and just do the reach. Let's take a look. So I'm going to be starting up top here and perform my push-up, and then I'm going to reach through the opposing leg, give it a bit of a tap if you can, come down, perform your push-up. Almost getting a nice rotation as I reach through. Start introducing a bit of upper back rotation, which we will be needing aplomb for today's session. Oh yeah, little rusty cakes as I kick off here. Always feels good to move. But it's always tough at the start. All right, we're now going to be coming into a half kneeling T-spine rotation. So looking at creating rotation in the upper body there. Half kneeling, so I'm going to come here. I'm going to be turning away from my knee. All right, so bum squeezed here. I'm just going to open, try and follow my eyes with the hand without the rest of my body turning, or at least all that much. Good, squeezing around and back, little high five. I'm really actively working in that shoulder blade area as I'm turning to retract and pull round, pull round. Nice.
Halfway there. Ten seconds.
Oh, buddies. Lovely. Switching her up. Good. Reminder, really use that bum cheek to lock your position in. Ribs down. You might notice a different side to side. One, you can't go around as far. Very normal. If you think about how we use our body differently side to side, day to day.
Halfway there. Ten seconds.
All right. So now I'm going to come into the tabletop, reverse crab, however you want to put it. Surprisingly tough these, so just do your best. Work with what feels good for you. I'm going to recommend fingers pointing away from us or to the sides, most comfortable.
Round
I'm gonna float my bum up and drive it up and through. Think about squeezing my glutes at the top, my bum. Come on down. So nice little pause at the top to lock that position in, pulling my shoulders back. Good. Again, this is very tough for most people I see who don't train this sort of position regularly because the shoulder is often restricted. That's okay.
halfway there.
We're starting now.
10 seconds. Rest.
Lovely. One position to go, and it's just going to be a humble neck rotation. You could do this seated, standing, whatever you fancy. I'm going to go kneeling here to get a bit of a lower body stretch in. All right, just my neck's feeling awful tight. I'm going to take my hands, interlock my fingers, pull my shoulders down to lock that off, and then go for it chin to chest. Scrape it along until I'm looking over my right shoulder. Big axial rotation across the ceiling until I'm looking over that left shoulder. Oh yeah, goodness me. Very tight here today.
Halfway there. Ten seconds. Rest.
Lovely. Okay, my friend, we're going to be starting off with a half kneeling deep shoulder press. Grab something light or to moderate if you're used to doing this kind of thing a lot. And we're going to establish our baseline. So,
Rest.
fifth orb. What do we got? Good. Gives me time to explain. 25 seconds here till we start this off. So, I'm going to be in this half kneeling position. Again, we were used to that. Really using the bum cheek to lock us off. I'm going to be holding the dumbbell in my opposing hand. Now the palm is directly facing in. That allows me to really retract the shoulder blade and get a deep stretch in the shoulder. That's the name, deep shoulder press. And we get to focus on one side at a time. So I'm going to pull down, hold for a second, punch up, hold for a second, control slowly to the bottom. Let's take a look.
Let's go.
Punch, slow to the bottom. Hold for 1 second there in that deep stretch. Punch her on up. Now you have the freedom to stop this set early. I've got 60-second windows on these opening strength sets to give you a chance if you're working a bit lighter or if you are practicing your form to just keep working and find a challenging set as opposed to what we normally do, which might be 40, 45 seconds, but feel free to stop early if you find it gets tough. So for example here, I might find I go all the way to 60 seconds because I'm using something a little bit light. That's nice, that gives me a chance to accumulate more reps. So take the work windows with a little bit of creative flair if you need to. If you're going really heavy or indeed lighter, you might work longer or less accordingly. Really nice, good. So that was our full 60 seconds. I've also got 30-second transitions here. Now this might be more rests than you are used to, but what I want you to do is take advantage of that. Obviously, as we get to take our time setting up to get really good form, we're not rushed. You get time to choose your weights, but also you have the opportunity to work hard. Oftentimes these follow-along workouts don't have much rest. The impetus here is to give you the opportunity to work hard so you can then recover. 30 seconds is not that much rest when it comes to strength training.
Round two.
Pull down in that other shoulder and punch. Notice I like to sort of reach out my other arm, create a fist to help irradiate the body, creates tension, less movement, so you shouldn't be wobbling around as much. I'm using my left bum cheek to lock down that kneeling leg so I can really focus on that pressing.
Halfway there. Seconds.
Now you don't have to count your reps. but it's a good thing just to sort of track how you're doing set to set. Like I said, you might grab something heavier and then not do the full 60 seconds. You might do that kind of thing, right? So there's plenty of room to get creative here. We're now going to come into a mixed grip alternating row. Mixed grip means one is pronated, palm away, one is supinated, palm up or forward. We're going to be in this bent over position. You're going to perform one rep, retract the shoulder blades, squeeze back together and all the way down, and then just simply turn them around. It might feel a little bit strange at first, but let's take a look. All right. So mixed grip, retract and squeeze, control down, turn, squeeze, control down, turn. Very nice. So just slightly hitting the back and the elbow very slightly differently. Just a good way to vary the stresses. Feel things working slightly differently side to side. Oh, good. Remember to keep reaching your bum back, puffing your chest up to keep that back nice and flat.
10 seconds. Rest.
Good. So I got some really important data there. For that full 60 seconds, that was tough. I'm gonna keep that weight there throughout my sets to allow me to really focus on the position and qualities, tougher. I am gonna go heavier on the shoulder press, however, and I might work somewhere in the region of 45 to 60 seconds with this, bumping up to the 20 kilo here. You might stick, you might twist, do what's right for you as we come into our next set here. Again, don't lose form, don't lose tempo. Make sure you're using a load that allows you to look after those things, but challenge yourself. Big, like pulling the shoulder down, really working that long range of motion.
Halfway there.
Oh. Come on, let's go the full 60. Why not?
Rest.
Oh yeah. Oh, buddy. All right. Cool. So like I said, the reason I'm doing 3 sets out the gate here, one tends to sort of feel things out a little bit. And then we get these 2 sets of these movements to really challenge ourselves there. Provide a really good stimulus for growth. I just found one of my challenging sets there that was definitely a bit more like it. Okay.
Round 5.
Oh yeah.
10 seconds.
Oh, that is perfect. That's absolutely perfect. Oh man. Quick recap. Obviously keep working through here. Think shoulder blades retract first, then drive back with the elbows. Squeeze hard at the top. But the hinge position is tough. Sitting the hips back, keeping the chest open. So we want to be like this, not like this, right? And you can forget that throughout the set. So keep driving the bum back like you're trying to touch something on the wall behind you. And let's get to work.
Round
Sorry about all the loud breathing. That's one of the downsides of having a mic. Yup, up.
Halfway there. Ten seconds.
Oh, I'm stopping.
Rest.
Oh, buddy. Alrighty. Oh, it's a tough one. One more set here, all right? And then we're moving on, don't you worry. We also get a full minute off between the last set of rows and then the next block. Okay, come on. Let's work hard here. Let's make this our tough set.
Round 7.
Really retract down, remember? Get that deep press. Ah. Yep.
Halfway there.
Oh, I'm running out of steam. Yep.
10 seconds.
Ooh.
Rest.
Very nice. Very nice indeed. Oh, thank you, rest. Okay.
Round 8.
Up. Yep. Oof.
Halfway there.
Yep. Oh. Come on, nearly there. Why do you persist? Because we choose to.
10 seconds.
Yep. Oh. Sorry, I lost a bit of control on the way down, the last one there. Oh, tough cookies.
Rest.
Popping her back. Hope you don't have to see her for a second. Yes, indeed. Very good. Last set of the rows here. Hold on. Hold on. Good though, feeling pumped. Oh yeah, feeling pumped. Okay.
Next round.
Come on. Long stretch. Rotate. Squeeze. Long stretch. Rotate. Squeeze. All right, let's get to work, guys.
Halfway there.
Ah, goodness.
10 seconds. Rest.
Goodness gracious me. 60 seconds till we start the next one, guys. Many blessings. Right, the next one we're going to be doing a bent knee windmill, which is hard if you haven't done that before. Really amazing. Overhead stability, trunk stability, rotation through the upper back, bang, strength and mobility, really tied nicely together. You could either practice this without weight, or I'd go very light to start with.
Rest.
We're going to be building on this throughout the series, don't worry. We go one side at a time. The setup is important. So I'm going to work my right up hand first. That's where my dumbbell's going to be. So I'm going to take my toes, turn them 45 degrees to the left, bend my knees, and I'm going to drive my bum back like I just did with the rows. Keep my eyes on the weight and run my arm on the inside of the knees here. Okay? All right, we're on.
Let's go.
Let's give it a go. Keep my eyes up top, flex the knees slowly down. Don't have to touch the floor, just go as far as you can whilst keeping this nice position intact. Keeping the eyes overhead. Soft knee, braced, driving back. Just for 45 seconds. Don't you worry. Oh.
10 seconds.
Last one. That'll do us.
Rest.
Again, nice generous 30 seconds between sides. That might have been wild. These are tough, like I said. You're just gonna mirror that up on the other side. Quick reiteration, soft knees, but I'm hinging, but it's obviously a strange one because I'm not going directly back, like if I'm deadlifting or whatever. I'm driving that, but I'm also turning the torso. My feet, shoulder width, outside shoulder width, you can play with that.
Round 2. Halfway there. Seconds.
Oh, last one. Oh yeah.
Rest.
Little H2 fizzle. Okay, what do we got? Side plank rotations. These are hard if you have to cut your set early, do. You can always track your improvement as to whether you can do the full 45 seconds over time. Feet are stacked, or you can split them if the balance is tough. Have a play. So I'm like to reach through, rotating through my mid, slide my knuckles on the floor, come back. Nice. Yeah.
Halfway there. Ten seconds. Rest.
Oh yeah. Yes. Rotation in the core, obliques, cool. But your shoulder also has to work pretty hard there as well. So if you're feeling tired in the shoulders after all our work today, you are forgiven. Okay.
Round 4. Halfway there. 10 seconds.
Oh, yeah. Man, they don't seem to get easier. You just get better every time you persist. Cool. I know, it sounds like a cheesy title, but it means a lot to me right now. Persisting through your challenges, that is what creates growth in all walks of life. I know many of you are persisting through your own challenges right now. It's an honor to do it with you with some training. Okay, last of the windmills. Let's get it. Let's focus.
Halfway there.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
10 seconds.
Let's get one more good one.
Rest.
Seen The Matrix? At the end, when Agent Smith, "Why, Mr. Anderson, why must you persist?" And he's like, "Because I choose to." You know, so cool. Means a lot to me. I saw someone call me a dork online the other day. It was actually a great compliment. Was it a dork? I don't know. But I took it as a great compliment.
Round 6.
Yep. Yeah.
Halfway there. Ten seconds.
Whoop.
Rest.
Oh, also so challenging. Wow. Okay. Last of the side planks. And then we get to hit shoulders and arms to finish. Lovely. Breathe. Breathing good.
Round 7. Halfway there. Ten seconds. Rest.
Oh yeah. Tough cookies. Oh, lovely.
Last round. Halfway there. 10 seconds.
Oh, a little lie down. Just a little lie down. Oh, that was harder than I thought it was going to be. Wow. Well, okay then. Good. 45 seconds of rest. We're going to do a Poliquin raise. I'm going to go very light here. We do a hammer curl, so palms are facing in towards each other. Come up like this. Drive the elbow up to parallel. Extend the arm to lower then down. Shift all that focus onto the medial deltoid here. Gives that nice shape. And then we're going to go alternating supinated curl with something a little heavier if you can, probably just a little bit more than the Poliquin. And then I'm going to go 1 1/4 overhead tricep extension. So I do a little extra bit at the bottom. I'll show you that in a second. Okay.
Let's go.
All right, last of the summer wine here. Extend and go. I'm gonna look for 12 to 15 reps here. It's probably gonna be sweet. Curling up, extend, pow.
Halfway there.
Ignore him. This is an EMOM, so as long as we finish with 10, 15 seconds left before we move on to the next one, that's cool. That's why you can do as many reps as you like. Just make it relatively challenging. Just 2 sets here. Yeah, I'll do one more. Yup. Because we're moving on pretty swiftly here. Okay. Alternating supinated curl. Really twisting the pinky out, fully straighten the arm before you do the next one. Fully straighten at the bottom is important.
Halfway there.
Alrighty. Oh, I'm gonna park it right there. I'm gonna grab something.
10 seconds.
You could either probably grab one of those or something a bit heavier for the overhead tricep extension. I'm gonna do these kneeling. Okay. Interlock on the top of the head. Bring it over. Now I'm gonna control it into the deep stretch. Come up just a little bit, back to the deep stretch, and then full press out. So we're just putting a little extra work in that bottom stretch. That's the most fertile part of the movement here. Deep stretch, under load. Beautiful. This is a tough position. If you need to change your position, come up on your knees or come to standing. That's all good. Oh man, that's tough. Extra burny with that extra little quarter in the bottom. Ooh. Oh, let's get one more. Goodness gracious me.
10 seconds.
Oh man, no rest for the wicked. Back to the Poliquin raise. All right, here we go, 10 to 15 reps.
Halfway there.
I'm going the full 15 here. It's going to be a buzzer beater.
10 seconds.
Yep. What am I doing? Okay. Curls. Goodness me. Never ends. Got a lot of productive work done here today, my friend.
Halfway there.
Keep on rocking in the free world. Let's push these last sets.
Seconds.
Okay.
Last round.
Okay, last extensions. Oh, a little bit slow off the mark there. Big stretch, a little bit up, a little bit down, big stretch, let's go.
Halfway there.
Oh, goodness me.
10 seconds.
Oh, sorry, that was a shabby finish. But oh my God, I pushed myself.
Rest.
Now, we're going to be exploring a bridge pose. This is tough, okay? Like, if I had you in the gym, there's a bunch of tools we could use to
Let's go.
meet you where you're at with this, but let's just see where you're at, okay? If not, we can just give you the regressed version. If you find this too tough today, you can just explore a nice tabletop hold, okay? Or even put your bum on the floor and just stretch the shoulders that way. We're just going to see if we can find our best bridge hold today. So, I'm going to be in this position here, and what I want us to do is start glute bridging, but create a huge extension in the lower back. So it's just my shoulders and up top of my back that's on the ground, and I'm doing a big extension here. You could just hold this, right? Train some spine extension, but as I said, we're going to use this to start our bridge. So I'm going to place my fingers facing towards my feet, behind my shoulders, and then I'm going to create that big extension and start pressing into the ground. Now you could just use this as a base to see your strength. All right, I'm going to press and find my best bridge for the day. Obviously my shoulders are tired, but we can keep working. We're really driving the hips to the sky. Oh. Okay. Again, harder than I thought it was going to be, but a good baseline for me at the start of this program here that we can explore and see progression in as the program goes on. If you couldn't get off the ground, don't worry. Like I said, that's really tough, but you can explore the other variations. Oh my God. Right. That's it. That's going to do it.
10 seconds.
Well, thoroughly enjoyed our first session together, good friend.
Well done.
That's going to do it. If you're new around here, please let me know who you are, where you're from, and if you enjoyed the workout, hit subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm going to see you in our next session, lower body. Ciao.